before those murders happened.
2 teenagers were killed outside of Club Blue early that morning in a shooting that detectives say was caused by an ongoing fight between 2 neighborhood groups in Fort Myers. Let's bring in Fox 4 Morning News anchor Lisa Greenberg. She is live outside of the courthouse right now with an update on what is happening right now. Lisa, what can you tell us?
Well, Chris, Amy, right now the state is giving its closing arguments for why it says Kierra Russ is guilty of second-degree murder. After that, the defense will give its closing arguments, trying to prove otherwise. Then the jury will go into deliberations to ultimately decide Kierra Russ's fate. So we could have a decision on this case as early as today. While I was inside the courtroom just a few minutes ago, the state was basically laying out the relationship between Russ and the other 4 suspects in this case, and also laying out the text messages and reading those to the jury. The text messages that they say links Kierra Russ to this murder. Now, I want to go back to 2016 when this all happened. It was July 25th of 2016 when that shooting broke out outside of Club Blue. 2 teens were murdered. At least 14 others were shot as people were leaving a teen party at the nightclub. And it wasn't until December of 2020 that detectives arrested 5 people. Again, Russ is just one of those 5 suspects charged in the murders at Club Blue. And as those closing arguments continue this morning, I want to bring this back to the victims of this murder, those 2 teens that were shot and killed that night. And I want to talk about how those teens have been remembered in the time since this shooting. 2 young lives taken on July 25th, 2016, when shots spiraled outside Club Blue. 18-year-old basketball standout Stefan Strader.
He was that type of leader, that type of kid. Everyone wanted to be like Stefan.
And 14-year-old Sean Achilles, who I met at a Stop the Violence rally in Dunbar.
Stop the violence, break the silence.
2 years before he lost his own life to gun violence.
There's too much violence, so I want that to stop.
His brother told us in 2019 he keeps Sean's memory alive through an annual basketball tournament.
We did everything together, play ball, hang out with friends. Like we were inseparable. That's what pushes me to the next level. But you always see me with a straight face because I know I'm playing for a reason.
After the mass shooting at Club Blue,
15 gunshots, 20 gunshots back to back.
It wasn't until December of 2020 detectives arrested 5 suspects. Kierra Russ is one of them. Prosecutors say she was a spotter, texting another suspect, which they say ultimately led to the July 25th mass shooting at Club Blue.
At 12:16, she texts back, IDK, I can't really see, but it's a whole group.
But Russ's defense says she had no idea those texts would lead to the mass shooting. Ultimately,
you do not want to testify.
Russ decided not to take the stand in her own trial for the murders at Club Blue. Now, I remember being outside of that nightclub just moments after this shooting happened as investigators were scouring the scene looking for clues. Loved ones of the victims were standing around waiting to hear if their family members, their friends were going to be okay. And it is those people who have been waiting almost 6 years for this day where we could ultimately get a verdict in this case. Now, again, right now, the state is presenting its closing arguments. Then the defense will present theirs, and then the jury will deliberate. Fox 4 is going to be in the courtroom all day throughout today. Our Colton Chavez is in there right now, live tweeting updates for you. We're going to have full coverage on this coming up tonight on Fox 4 News at 5 and 6. Chris, Amy, I'll send it back inside to you.